In today's video, we are going to learn something very important and foundational in the world of artificial intelligence. Something called a prompt. We will begin by understanding what exactly a prompt is and why it matters when we interact with AI systems like ChatGPT. Then we will move on to a deeper topic called prompt engineering, which is the method of crafting and refining prompts to get better and more accurate responses from AI. We'll explore the essential parts, or components, of a good prompt, and we'll learn how each component helps improve the quality of the AI's answer. We'll cover instruction, input data, context, constraints, and output indicators. And we'll see how each of these can be used effectively with practical examples. We'll also discuss something very important called the AI prompt interaction sequence, which explains what happens between the time you type your prompt and the moment you get a response from the AI. Finally, we'll put it all together to understand how to craft better prompts using everything we've learned. So whether you're just starting with AI or you want to improve your skills as a prompt engineer, this video is going to help you a lot in understanding how to talk to AI in the smartest way possible. Let's begin by understanding what a prompt actually is. A prompt is simply the message or question that a user gives to an AI system to get a specific response. It can be as simple as asking, "What is the capital of India?" or as complex as giving the AI a task to summarize a scientific article in a friendly tone. The reason we need a prompt is because that's how the AI knows what you want. The AI doesn't think like a human. It waits for an instruction and then performs a task based on that instruction. If your prompt is clear and well structured, the AI is more likely to give you a useful and correct answer. Now let's take a moment to understand how the AI prompt interaction sequence works. First, the user initiates the prompt by typing something and sending it. Second, the AI receives that prompt. Then the AI interprets the prompt, trying to understand your intent, your instructions, and any data you might have given. After interpreting, the AI generates a response by using patterns it has learned from a vast amount of data. Finally, the user receives the AI's response and decides whether it was helpful or needs to be refined further. This whole interaction may seem fast and simple, but a lot happens behind the scenes, and the quality of your prompt plays a major role in shaping the AI's answer. Now let's talk about prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is the process of designing, writing, and improving prompts in such a way that the AI produces more accurate, useful, and high-quality responses. You can think of it like teaching the AI how to behave or what you expect, just by using carefully crafted words. Why is this important? Because a poorly written prompt can lead to vague, incorrect, or even biased answers. When we use prompt engineering techniques, we improve accuracy, meaning we get answers that are more aligned with what we actually want. We also improve style and content. Maybe we want a formal tone or a funny response. Prompt engineering helps us control that. It can also help in reducing bias by making the AI focus on neutral, balanced, and inclusive language. More importantly, prompt engineering allows us to use the full potential of the AI. These systems are very powerful, but they can only show that power when we guide them properly. So prompt engineering is not just about writing a question. It's about understanding how to talk to the AI so it responds in the best possible way every single time. Now let's go deeper into the different components that can be present in a well-crafted prompt. The first and most important component is the instruction. This tells the AI what to do. For example, summarize this paragraph or translate this sentence to French. The second key component is input data. This is the actual content or example that the AI needs to work on, like a sentence, a paragraph, or a set of numbers. Without input data, the instruction is incomplete. Then comes context. Context gives the AI more background information. For example, if you are asking for a translation, but you also mention that the audience is children, that's context. Another component is constraints. Constraints help limit the AI's response, such as use only 100 words or do not include technical terms. Constraints make the output more specific and controlled. Finally, there's the output indicator. This tells the AI the format or type of answer you expect, like answer in bullet points or just give the number. While not every prompt needs all 5 components, most effective prompts usually include at least the instruction and the input data. These two form the core of any functional prompt. The other components help improve precision, tone, and format, depending on the user's goal. To understand these components better, let's break down a few real examples and identify the parts. First, consider this prompt. Classify this sentence as positive or negative. Sentence, I love this movie. In this case, classify this sentence as positive or negative is the instruction. It tells the AI exactly what to do. Sentence, I love this movie is the input data. The AI uses this data to perform the classification. There is no extra context, constraint, or output indicator here, but still, the instruction and input are strong enough for the AI to respond well. In the next example, we have classify the sentiment of this sentence as positive or negative. Sentence, I don't like the food here. Examples, I love this place. Positive, I hate this service. Negative. Here, again, the instruction is about classifying sentiment, and the input is, I don't like the food here. But now we also have examples. These serve as context. They help the AI learn what kind of patterns to look for when deciding sentiment. In the third example, classify the sentence below into one of the categories: positive, negative, or neutral. Sentence, I think the food was okay. Examples, I enjoyed the meal. Positive, I didn't like the service. Negative, it was fine, nothing special. Neutral. Answer. Now, this prompt includes everything: instruction, input, and even an output indicator with the word answer, suggesting the expected format. It also includes strong contextual examples. This kind of prompt is well engineered and helps the AI give a high-quality, consistent answer. Now that we understand the components and how they appear in examples, let's talk about how to craft a better prompt using all these elements. The first step is to start with a clear instruction. You need to be very specific about what you want. Avoid vague language like tell me something, and use detailed instructions like summarize the following news article in 2 sentences. Then include the input data in a clean and easy to understand format. For example, put your paragraph or sentence under a label like text : or sentence : to make it clear. If additional background information is needed, provide context in a separate sentence before or after the input. Let the AI know any special conditions by adding constraints like length limits, tone preference, or required structure. And finally, if you want the answer in a particular format, include an output indicator such as respond in JSON format or list the steps in order. The key idea is to be thoughtful and complete when writing your prompt. Not every prompt needs all the components, but using the right combination based on your goal can make a big difference. Good prompt crafting is like good communication. When you're clear and complete, the AI understands better and performs better. So take your time. Use the components wisely, and you'll see how powerful and helpful AI can truly be.